Welcome to another episode of Roll or Die. Today we have another repeat guest for you. This guy's been on the Roll or Die podcast 3 times previously. Last time was a couple of years ago, though. I'm really looking forward to this conversation. He's no stranger to the show. He's third degree black belt in jiu-jitsu, fourth degree black belt in jiu-jitsu, black belt in judo. He's my former coach, gave me my brown and my black belts. He's now residing in Brazil, so we are talking to him from all the way across the seas. He is the one and only Thiago Stefanutti. Thanks for joining us, Thiago.
Well, what a pleasure to be here again. Thank you very much for inviting me. Now with Brent there and Kim once more, my friend, my student, my fighter. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So last time we spoke to you, Thiago, was I think the end of 22 or maybe early 23.
Yeah,
So you had only just moved to Brazil.
Yeah.
What's been going on for you since then? So your academy was in fairly new days when we last spoke. How is it all going for you now?
Look, the life in Brazil, it's I don't know, happens faster than Australia. Everything here is really intense. But I'm happy. So lots of things happened on the last 2.5 years, and I think good things happened to me and a lot of work, and we're gonna talk about that along the way. So yeah, but the gym is growing, and I'm happy for that.
Talk
Fantastic.
about that, Thiago. Like, we'd love to hear sort of when you landed in Brazil, what your plans were, and how they've all sort of come out. So, what you wanted to do when you first landed back in Brazil, has everything gone to plan for you?
It's always hard to say everything went like you planned, but the reason I moved to Brazil, Kim knows, wasn't anything about uh, because I was missing Brazil or because I wanted to open my business here. No, it was family reasons, and the change actually uh, I made in my life was really intense because I was the head coach at Absolute MMA CBD, and actually I was the first coach of Absolute. So my life was in Australia was very stable, and I had like 11 years teaching at Absolute, what made me become very well known in Australia, and the team was really strong, and I changed that for opening a new gym in 250,000 city, 250,000 people city, and with 0 students. So you can imagine you leave Melbourne CBD and you come to a small city to open a gym, and here we have pretty much 10 good gyms around and more older small gyms. So it's not easy to come and open your own gym and make yourself knowing again, because I stayed almost 13 years in Australia. So you can make almost 2 generations of black belt if they good. Like you can make a black belt that can make another black belt, and that's the time I stayed away from here. So
Yeah.
it wasn't easy from the start. I focused a lot in kids, and the kids made me grow up fast. And I was right with my plan, like I did in Australia. I focused a lot in girls on the women's team, and the women's team pushed me up really fast. And I had a strategy this time using the kids class, and I love to teach kids, so everything is going well. Now my adult team is growing faster after I moved to the new address. So I'm very happy, very happy. So it's not like Melbourne. Everything happens fast because the Melbourne CBD is so busy. Here the things are in terms of numbers much smaller. But anyway, I know what I'm doing, and I think we're doing it right.
And am I correct in seeing that Melissa, your wife, is now training as well? A little
Yeah,
bit more?
she wants.
Yeah.
She actually wants to be on the Guinness Book as the longest white belt ever. So she started. She started jiu-jitsu back in 2005, first time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you were blue belt, Kim,
Yeah.
you girls you rode
Yeah.
in one of the first Australian girls in the
Yeah. Yeah.
thing in Melbourne.
Yeah.
So she tried to come back when we moved to Australia,
Yeah.
but then the kids, we start to
It's
have kids.
very hard with little kids. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
three, and she got pregnant 5 times. He lost two, so it's all the the things happen in that moment we were in
Mm.
Australia. So when we moved here, she came back to train, and I think at the end of the year she's gonna be grading blue belt finally.
Yeah.
Hope
Very
so. I hope
good.
so. If she trains,
Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. And the kids, how are the kids going?
the kids are. You know that you have three as well.
Yeah.
They much different
Busy.
than 3 years ago. They grew up really fast, and they training very well.
Mm.
Everyone is going well in jiu-jitsu in the school. They learn Portuguese because they didn't speak Portuguese. I think you remember that.
Mm.
So they learn Portuguese really fast, and they speaking like Brazilians. So I'm happy. I'm happy to be on the mat with them as well. So not
Yeah.
just in home, but at the on the mats. It's amazing.
Great. Great. Sorry, Brentos.
So your student base that you have there now, do you have higher belts, or are you kind of back starting with, mainly white and blue belts?
No, we have couple higher belts. So I've got Gustavo Nóbrega was the first black belt. André Calefo and Gustavo Nóbrega. They start to train with me. They used to train with my coach. So, but they choose to be with me on Nonia, and they were the first ones. Now we have Pedro black belt as well. I have Vitor brown belt. So we have couple purple now, like 5 or 6 or 7 purples, and
Awesome.
many blue belts. I have one purple made from white already.
Huh?
Yep.
He was already on white belt, and he got blue quickly with me, and then I graded him to purple belt at the end of the last year. So, and many blue belts now. So we're growing up slowly but good.
What are the classes like there, Tiago? Just in the evenings, or are you doing lunch classes or morning classes as well? What's it
No,
like?
I opened the gym. I opened my first class is 7:30 a.m.
Mhm.
and we finish 9 p.m., 9:30, depends of the day.
Yeah,
We
I
are
remember
we
that
have
work ethic. All the classes you were taking, all the classes.
I'm old now.
Uh,
I can't do it. The morning ones not, and then lunch class I do half, and evening I do a lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
So, but
remember you didn't like those morning ones either last time in Melbourne. Also the same.
it's still the same. Still the same.
Hmm. Is
So
it as cold in Brazil as it is in Melbourne, or it's nice and warm there?
no, it's not like Melbourne, but this year it's a different year. We having like lots of Melbourne days here. So another day I woke up and I don't remember when was the last time that happened here. The windscreen whatever it didn't work because it was icy. The
Mm.
window
Oh,
was
wow.
very icy. I had to put some water on on the window. But we have some days here, like this year, it's really cold, like 5 degrees, 6 degrees. Like
Oof.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not common. It's a different year in Brazil this year.
Oof. Okay. Okay.
There are things we don't think about, right?
Yeah.
No, man, the first winter I was here, I didn't use one hoodie. I didn't use a day, like one day hoodie here. Was like just t-shirt. People wore like
Yeah.
you wearing because we are right here in May. So
Mm.
for me, like, it was pretty comfortable, like and But this year, man, it's crazy, and I still having cold showers like you, Kim. So
Yeah.
interesting to
Yeah.
have cold showers on that kind of days. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. And Tiago, you're going to be coming back to Australia though in a couple of months in September. Yeah. Tell us about that.
yeah, I'm arriving in Darwin on September the 1st. So I'll be visiting some of our associated clubs. So I'm coming to Darwin, then Harvey Bay in Queensland, and then probably I visit some friend in Gold Coast, probably Vicente from Southside or something like that. Then we come down to Doggies in the coast of New South Wales, and I stayed with Dog for like 5 days or so. Then Canberra, South Australia, Victoria, and Tasmania, of course.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, I was in Tasmania a couple of months ago with Jerry.
I
So
know.
he gives his regards. Yeah, no, he's looking forward to seeing you. That'll be great. So you're staying for a while then. You're staying several weeks and you'll be here for the Pan Packs in Melbourne to finish
Yes,
off.
exactly.
Yeah.
This time, because the last time the logistic I made was not good. It wasn't good, and I I arrived in Melbourne, then I travel, and then I come back to Melbourne, travel again. And this time I'm gonna arrive in Melbourne and stay, go to Echuca, to uh, with Jason as well at
Mm,
GV.
mhm,
So and probably Mildura with Cooper's father, Luke.
mm.
So he
Fantastic.
invited me to teach there as well. We didn't, um, my fault. We didn't lock the date, but I'm going to do soon. So hope to be Mildura as well.
Fantastic. No, it'll be good to have you back in Australia. I think we've
So
all missed you, so that'll be
Shepparton,
fantastic.
Shepparton, Echuca, and Mildura in Victoria and Melbourne, of course.
Fantastic.
And then
So while
Fantastic.
you're
Tasmania,
here, are
Hobart.
you? So, mate, while you're
Sorry.
here, are you running workshops and seminars? Are you sort of going to gyms? Can other people come along? Can people find out your schedule and come along? Do you know?
Yeah, we're gonna put it online soon. And
Awesome.
most of the clubs, they're gonna open for all clubs, um, and then probably in 10, 20 days, I'm gonna put the schedule up.
That's fine. This episode not out till August, so probably by the time
It'll
it
be
comes
out.
out, you'll have the schedule. We can put that on the show. We can add
Good.
that in. So that'll be great. Now, Tiago, I've seen you on flow grappling,
Yeah,
interpreting on the ADCC there in Brazil. Can you tell us about that?
I'm trying to do well. I always like to referee, and then I had some good opportunities. So ADCC Brazil and ADCC Latin America invited me to be one of the refereeing coordinators. So we are four. We have the director, and we are four coordinators, and I'm one of them. With this opportunity, like I'm doing a lots of events from for the DCC in South America, and I had the opportunity to be the referee of the last BJJ Stars as well, the Grand Prix of BJJ Stars. So what was a great experience, and also the flow grappling gave me the opportunity to be the commentator of Brazilian nationals, the GI Brazilian nationals. So I was commenting for flow grappling as well. What I never done that before, and I love to do it. So hope to do that again.
Fantastic.
Well, there's some big competitions coming up, right? So hopefully you can continue that, whether it's with the CJI or whatever it might be, anything that's going to be on flow, to get that Portuguese sort of commentating out there would be fantastic.
I hope so, mate. I hope so. The flow grappling is coming to Brazil right now, so they want to be in Brazil with like the Brazilian team, and maybe um, also do other events in Brazil. And I don't know, man. I keep the doors open for the opportunities, and if they like me to do it, I love the idea, and I'm here to do it. I love jiu-jitsu in all aspects. So for me, more experience I can collect on the journey, that makes me a much complete professional.
What's the
So
scene like in Brazil at the moment, Thiago? Is the jiu-jitsu scene a lot bigger than what you remember, 13 years ago?
man, it's insane. It's massive. You can imagine the Brazilian nationals was crazy. There was many
Right.
Australians here. Actually, I spoke with Adam Jacques from Perth. I spoke with
Yep.
yeah, that there was like some of my former students here, so they train at immersion. That man, many people. Faz, former Alexandre Santos student, Max being there for like the purple belt who used to train with us. So there was like many people. I saw Nico as well, the black belt from trains at Atos. I comment some of his fights. So the Brazilian national was massive, like over 8,000 people competing. Um,
That's a lot.
man, it's competition here. Like on the weekend, on my region here, so like you can compete like two competitions a weekend easy. So
Wow.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. The number of competition, number of competitors. For example, I come from like a small town in a small city, actually in the countryside, and everyone knew everyone. You know, all black belts. They knew who were the black belts. That's over. That's over. So there is too many people around, and I don't know, I don't know them actually. So I'm starting, I'm starting to be more um, adapted to the community here now. Now I know pretty much who is who here. So, but it's huge, man. I can guarantee, like people from Australia, if you want to come to São Paulo State, if you stay here for 2 months, you compete every single weekend, for sure, for sure.
And what about you, Tiago? I mean, we went to World Masters together. You as a competitor, is that something we'll see again in the future, or is it just coaching for you now? What's it look like on your end?
I was I was retired, so because I have too many injuries. It's the problem is like if I'm start to accelerate the training, I always injure myself, and I got sick of that, and I just got like, okay, maybe my work now is just to coach people, and I'm happy with that. But I start to train well. I start to lift weights well again, and I have a very good coach teaching me right now, and I'm getting stronger, like much stronger than I left Australia. So I'm 95 kilos right now,
Oh,
and yeah, and I'm
Tiago
about
was
to.
around 85, Brentos, before
Wow.
when he was.
Wow.
I'm about to come back to competition, so
Hey.
I hope to be competing in the Pampex. Let's see. If I,
Oh.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
wanna,
Awesome.
I want to do it. Probably I'm gonna register my name as soon as I can.
Mm,
But I can't guarantee 100% I will be there. If my body doesn't break on the way, I'll be there. But if not, I'm fine as well. I'm fine just to
yeah.
be with my friends and laugh and. I
Yeah.
miss so much Melbourne. I miss so much Australia and the competitions and everyone. You know, like
Mm,
we made a really strong and nice community, and I feel like I'm part of it, and I feel like
yeah.
I have my contribution to make Australia has a such nice community. Do you know, like I know I know our energy together, all the coaches and everyone like who had open mind like I always had. We made that, you know. So
Yeah.
Australia, it's a really nice uh, has a really nice jiu-jitsu community, and I'm proud to be part of it.
Yeah.
I think Kim can speak better to this than I can, Tiago, but I mean, I've been training for about 7 years or something now, but your name has always been mentioned um, in and around jiu-jitsu and bringing people through the jiu-jitsu scene. So your name has always been mentioned in very, very polite, nice ways, you know. So no, you've definitely been a big part of the scene, and people who I know who have competed, I've competed against, or I've seen them coming up through the ranks. Black belts, you know, who have trained under you, they always speak very, very highly of you, mate, and continually
Thank
still do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. I think like if something I did a lot of things in Australia, but one thing I'm proud of, it's like back in 2010, start of 2010 when I arrived in Melbourne. Um, the politics in jiu-jitsu, they were really hard. Reminds me Brazil on the old days. And as soon as we started work at Absolute MMA, we always had at Absolute MMA the open door um, policy, and I think we start to see more cross training back on this time and now. So like I don't wanna say I did that. Just me did that, but I think I was one of the first people, one of the first person to really open the gym, to welcome people to come to the gym and train with us. And I think we see how the Australian athletes, they cross training and they train together these days. It makes me really happy. So I'm proud and happy to be one of the pioneers on that open mind training, you know. And I still like that, and I think like one of the strongest contribution I had to the jiu-jitsu community in Australia was that.
Yeah, I think something also, Brentos, that Thiago did was really created a fantastic culture at Absolute, especially regarding the women's team. I imagine, Thiago, you're doing the same thing there in Brazil now with your new team, that he would always sort of make us feel, and the guys also feel that, the women need to be respected, but also to still train with them in the same way, as you
Yeah,
would with the guys. Like you're not a delicate flower that needs to be, treated differently and carefully and things like that, but still to respect the fact that, there's women on the mats, and so always being respectful, not stripping off your jocks at the side of the mat and things like that would always be, not permitted, and just to really feel that nurturing environment was really great for the women there. I was lucky to be, I think, the third female that Thiago promoted to black belt. I don't think too many
it.
Australian coaches have promoted as many female black belts as what Thiago has. I don't know how many you're up to now, Thiago. It's got to be about 5 or 6, or
Carmen, Marianne, uh,
April, Chantel.
April, Chantel, you,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
5. Mm,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Livia wasn't two brown belt. She was officially graded,
by Lockie. Yeah,
but she was at the team as well. So
yeah,
6.5
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty
And
good.
Livia
Tiago,
was
I actually
always
had this
Livia,
written down. Sorry, Matt, I actually had this written down. Do you know, two questions. Do you know how many black belts you've actually given out? And then also, what do you look for in a black belt?
48. The number is 48.
Crazy,
Hey,
And
so
man.
you might be, will you be giving out the 50th when you come to Australia, perhaps? That might be an extra milestone. Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Sorry, go
know.
on.
I
Yeah.
don't know. The first time I came, I promote Simon, Belmont,
Mm, mm.
Chantel, Gerald,
Jared.
uh, some two people in Tasmania, Tracy, Ethan, Alex.
Mm.
Alex was before. I don't remember now. But I think I'm too long away now. So if the person is not really connected with Onya, or I don't know, like, do you know Ben from? There is a couple guys I really wanted to tie the black belt because I did all the belts, you know. But I don't know if it's my right, you know, to do it.
Mm,
I don't want to cross over anyone, you know. Like I don't want
mm,
to be rude. If the person asks me, maybe we can talk and definitely definitely we can think of do it. But I think we need to that needs to come from the student, you know, like, okay, coach, look, the coach said I have to be graded, but I want to be graded by you. Some occasion like that.
mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't. Yeah, I don't know. It's
yeah,
hard.
It's very respectful.
yeah.
It
So
should be.
what about
I think we should be.
what about the other half of Brentos's question in what you look for in a black belt? What's your
I think a good black belt is the one that it's good technically, of course, but it's much more about that. You know, like it's someone who understands about rules or understands. This is on the technical part. Okay, I'm gonna come to the other part as well, and try to explore all the aspects of jiu-jitsu. What I want to mean with that, I was when I joined jiu-jitsu, I was a student, of course. Excuse me, a white belt student, and then I became a competitor. So after competitor, I became an instructor, and then a coach, and then a head coach, and then a referee, and then a head referee, and then like exploring other aspects of jiu-jitsu, and then a gym owner, and I work for the press, for like I did the press for Flow Grappling now, and I don't know, man. Try to contribute. The contribution of a black belt, it can't be just for himself or herself. It needs to be to the community, in my opinion. So a good black belt is the one who works for jiu-jitsu, grows, and understand the importance of that mission. So the values the values are very important as well.
Unfortunately, it seems as though we've had some technical difficulties connecting with Thiago's internet all the way over there in Brazil. So unfortunately, we have had to cut this podcast short. We are really, really sorry. We may need to have him on once again for another episode down the track. As he talked about, remember that he is coming to Australia very soon in September. So you can hopefully catch up with him in person. And please make sure that you continue to listen to the Roll or Die podcast. We really appreciate your listenership and looking forward to bringing you even more guests in the future.
Yeah, we've got some
Brentos.
really good ones coming up. It is a shame that Thiago, he literally just dropped out. So, excuse me, he literally just dropped out. So that's a massive shame. But guys, check out those dates. They'll be pretty easy to find when he's in Australia. So get along and see Thiago. That will be cool. Remember, guys, like, rate, share, subscribe. We appreciate it. And we'll be back next week bringing you another amazing guest. So keep your eyes open for that one. And we will see you soon on another episode of Roll or Die.